Priorities in life. We all have thought about the priorities that we have in our lives. And it's helpful to define your priorities in your life. I found one list to share with you. 1, physical and mental health. 2, quality time with family members. 3, God's relationship, good relationships with friends. 4, self-improvement. And 5, finances. Note that for Christians, there is no mention of putting God first in our lives. That's a priority that everyone needs. Setting God first is a priority in life that is very important. 1, God must come first in our lives. 2, develop a godly, righteous life. 3, reading and listening to the teachings of Jesus on a regular basis. 4, serving others is commended in the Bible and the Gospels of the New Testament. Based on the secular and religious priorities, sometimes we know it is difficult to choose between the priorities of the world and the teachings of Jesus. 1 John 2, verses 4 and 5 is helpful. If someone claims, I know him well, but doesn't keep his commandments, is a liar. His life doesn't match his words. But the one who keeps God's word is the person in whom we see God's love. This is the only way to be sure that God is perfected in him. They're good verses. The evidence that we love God and keep his commandments is mentioned also by John in 1 John 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, which are not burdensome. And then in Luke 5, verse 11, we learn that Peter, James, and John, where Christ was calling them to become his disciples, when they brought in their boats to land, they forsook all and followed him. They followed the will of Jesus. For us, do we follow our will or the will of God through Jesus Christ? That's important, and it's a priority that you have to make. So, who takes priority in your life? The Apostle Paul told Christians in Romans 12, verse 2, to be by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable and the will of God. Those are important words to think about. Now, leading up to Christmas, I will share some priority stories from the Bible in the coming weeks. God bless you and have a good week.